Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
I'll have a mouthful over there.
Well, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Josh, and I do poetry. So I'm gonna start out with a couple tonight. So this first one is Dear God. Who could have thought that I was blind, deaf, and dumb, ignoring what was right in front of me the whole time? But now I can see what I have missed, and for that I'm writing this rhyme. Before I was blind, I could not see, but the Lord opened my eyes, revealing himself to me. Before I was deaf, I could not hear, but the Lord spoke his word and opened my ears. Before I was dumb and did not know, but the Lord gave me a brain, and my life to him I owe. And what does the Lord want from me? He wants me to love everyone and everything. I am pretty capable of doing love, and to let the Lord's word ring. From the Bible comes his tongue, with of which he speaks, and when I hear his words, no longer am I weak. He died on the cross, giving blood for my sins. Eternally grateful am I show it from within. What God has given me, I try to give back. Doing work for the less fortunate, I let the work stack. Many people say it is false hope. I laugh and say, what have I lost? I try and bring them to God. Nothing. My worship of him makes cost. Thank you. So, I don't know if do we have any veterans in the house of the military? No, right there, good. Well, this next one is called Sacrifice. It's a tribute to the troops. And, I respect the military. I wouldn't dare go in there. But, I respect what they do. Fight for our country, fight for freedom. Everything that was America was based on. So, here we go. This is Sacrifice. I live in a sandy cell. I push through this hell. I fight for two goals. To come back home in peace total. Sometimes I sleep. Sometimes it's not for days. Close friends I cannot keep, because with their lives they pay. Sometimes there is quiet. Sometimes there is mass riot. Sometimes I am vulnerable. Sometimes I am indestructible. I've seen people die, and I've seen strong men cry. Another mission I do without thought, but for freedom I have fought. It will be long before I can go home, but no wife or children. I am alone. Ominous dark death hangs over my head. I know with every move that I might be dead. I'm a lowly pawn, wondering if I'll survive till dawn. My sacrifice is a great thing, because I have helped freedom ring. Thank you. So, I'm going to read a few more poems. So, this one is called Run to Him. Run to Him when you are hurt, and no bandage will seal the wound. No cast will mend, and no operation will fix. Run to him when you are alone in eternal darkness, with no one around, and nothing makes a sound. Run to him when you are dishonored, embarrassed, or disgraced, discouraged or depressed, defeated or distressed. Run to him when someone's words sting like fire, and burn into your soul. When their serpent fangs spit venom that tears a hole in your heart. Run to him when you are surrounded by evil, and you cannot escape. When you walk into the valley of the shadow of death, and Satan's army rides against you. Run to him when you are tempted by evil to submit to alcohol and drugs, and when peer pressure shatters your wall, and you are defenseless. Run to him. Run to Jesus.
Amen.
So this next one is a huge simile. Actually, what I kind of call these simile poems. It's just comparing two things, and this one is emotions are like weather. Happiness is like the shining sun, that warms all with its bright warmth. Sadness is like a green cloud that drenches all in gloom. Love is like a shooting star, as beautiful as it is mysterious. Hate is like a raging tornado, destroying all in its path. Confidence is like the blue sky, that is full and goes onward. Pain is like the night sky, filled with naught but darkness. Peace is like the soft snow, that's bright and silent. Despair is like the thunderstorm, that rages without end. Fear is like a lightning bolt, that comes as quickly as it goes. Emotions are like weather, mysterious and unpredictable. So this next one was actually inspired by a dream that I had. And so, I'm not going to tell you the meaning. I figured it out, but I'm not going to tell you the meaning. I want you to try and see if you can find it. So this is the dream. I find myself in a cell, suffering this luxurious hell. With green sheets I lay on a bed. I live on the outside. Inside I am dead. Inside my cell comes a man. His sentence he just began, followed by an officer faceless. Emotion void, empty, faceless. I gave this new man my bed, and went to a green couch instead. In due time rang a bell. 1 hour escape from this hell. Everyone else went to a basketball court. Everyone else went to escape a sport. I went outside to a concrete step. To everyone else it seemed like a misstep. I saw the outside scene, a beautiful field of green. In the distance a road lies, no cars in sight, not a surprise. A white rabbit leapt out of the field. I fed him carrots, his daily yield. I stroked the rabbit as it ate. Here was the escape from my fate. Something drew me to look into the sky. A man flashed in the sky high. A motionless face, skin pale, long hair, long beard, doubtless male. His eyes and tattoos glowed blue. Everyone else was clueless. I knew. My jailman asked me about him, the man in the sky. Freedom was the only word I needed to reply. The night I had a dream that would reap my life into the steam. The man in the sky appeared in my cell. Come with me, he seemed to yell. I followed without hesitation. He opened the door. I felt elation. The man vanished into thin air. The door to my step was open. I exited without a care. I saw the rabbit, his eyes glowing blue. The man was the rabbit, I now knew. To the road, the rabbit hops. I followed, but in the middle of the road, I stopped. A semi-truck, as it appeared, as if out of thin air. Of the massive truck, I was not aware. Everything went black as bone and steel met. But going on the road, I did not regret. Now is not your time, the man said. I woke up, the dream fresh in my mind. So I figured, because it's getting pretty close to winter, and that's one of my favorite seasons, just because it's so peaceful, you know, like you go outside and after the snowfall, you know, you don't hear anything, it's beautiful. So this is Old Man Winter's Tears. The air is cold, freezing the skin, gray gloomy clouds mask father sun. Old Man Winter cries, his icy white tears over the earth, his icy white tears that silence all. Each tear with its own shape, its own personality, each one different from the other. When Old Man Winter cries, he cries for the earth. When he cries, Mother Nature comforts him. She brings peace to nature. When he cries, Father Time comforts him, halting all the nature clocks. People today are too busy to comfort Old Man Winter. They do not see beauty in his tears, and how Mother Nature brings peace, and Father Time halts all clocks. And when the cloud mask goes away, and Father Sun shows his bright face, Old Man Winter's tears go away, and the earth returns to chaos.
10.
Alright, so this last one that I'm going to do, this was the first poem I wrote, and it was about just a love interest, and basically, it's called Darkness and Love. It actually won me an award. So, my world is torn by darkness and love. When will I see the dove? My life, faith doth mock. They throw me around like a tattered smock. Cupid, why hast thou pierced my heart with thine arrow and bow? Thou hast staggered me to and fro. But love is seared by burning hate. Again, mock me doth mine fate. My world is torn by darkness and love. When will I see the dove? I think TJ is going to do some more, so turn them up.